Okay, hello dear friends, good evening. And I am doing a voiceover. And let me slowly tell you the story. I think recently there are just too many things happening, and it takes some time for me to calm down, to get back to my sane mindset. So this afternoon I came back home early, and because I was at home early, so I had some times staying at home, and home is nice, but there is no dynamic at home. So I was thinking I need to get out to get some fresh air. So I came to this place, and it is so good to get some fresh air. It's nothing special. It's a residential area and close to a school, just one of the most common and ordinary place. But whenever there is fresh air and setting sun, the setting sun, it's always beautiful and meditative, or it's also very powerful in the sense that it can cure it can cure us and can iron the wrinkles of our heart and can make everything flat and even. You know what I'm talking about, right? So the reason I feel a little bit strange is that I just finished the final as the school year, and before the final time, everyone was super stressed. There were report card writing, there were project performance, test, examination, finals, everything. And I made sure to swim every day. So if I swim, I will miss the dinner time. And if I have dinner, I will miss the swim time. Anyway, it's always a struggle, but it's full of energy, full of dynamic, and full of meaning. And I feel stressed, I feel pressured, but I feel every minute counts. And I make sure that I use my time wisely and calculate to the very last minute or seconds. And it's very, very full life and very fulfilled life. And suddenly, ping, that day come, and examination finished, and school finished, report card finished, everything finished, and there's no pressure. And you feel this weight lifted, so light. And it's the unbearable lightness of being. And the lightness is unbearable because you are always comfortable and you are accustomed to that life with weight, with things on your shoulder, in your heart, so that you are not flying and fluffing, and that suddenly everything is gone. It's a very strange feeling. And I came to this place. There is a bridge, and this bridge was built as a pedestrian and bicycle path. I think the mayor of the city was a strong advocate for this bridge because he bikes very often. He likes avid bike cyclist and likes outdoor. He loved outdoor and he made a lot of effort. And this is an award-winning design. And just a few years ago, I think he passed away in 2010. And in 2011, this bridge was named after him. To add up this short story is that before we went to Australia around 2004, 2005. I did not recall there was a building, there was a bridge. And when we came back from Australia, we lived very close to this bridge in Cupertino. And there was time I drove my kids to school and myself go to work every day. And I passed by this and I saw this beautiful bridge, but I have never walked across this bridge. And so I was very fascinated when we first came back. This bridge existed before there was nothing. 5 years, there is something, this beautiful bridge. And I'm very lucky today I have the chance to know about the history of the bridge. And it's a beautiful design, a very light, very aesthetically beautiful. You know, there are bridges made, every bridge is beautiful actually. And actually this brings me a thought. You know, I always have this idea of going to different places to see a particular scene. For example, there was one time I was fascinated by all the coffee shops. So I went to different places to see coffee shop. Whenever they opened a new coffee shop, I will go there to visit the coffee shop. And sometimes I search online, search Half Moon Bay. Oh, there is a coffee shop, and look at the story about the coffee shop and plan to go there, and some other places. And another time I was fascinated by the libraries. So I visited all the libraries of different cities, surrounding cities, Santa Clara, Mountain View, and Los Altos, and Portola Valley, and Menlo Park, Atherton, all these libraries. It's very interesting to see libraries. And there was a time I was interested in city center, in downtown. Every downtown fascinates me. And I'm thinking maybe this time I should do a series of bridges. And I just have this fascination of bridge. I think when I was young in university, we heard about an American novel, The Bridge Over the Madison County. And there was a movie for it, you know. I know. I have never seen it through completely because it's quite a slow, at least at the beginning, it's quite a slow action movie. So I didn't finish that movie. So I knew about this name and I was fascinated by this name, the bridge over the Madison County. And our family traveling around. We travel to America. Whenever we pass a bridge, I will say this is the bridge over the Madison County, and we passed the bridge over in Utah, in Yosemite. There was a covered bridge. I say this is the bridge over the Madison County, and and I was whenever we go to a bridge, I will say that it was the bridge over the Madison County. I'm sorry, my grammar was all confused with past tense and future tense. I am a little bit out of my mind. I did not pay much attention in my grammar. Okay, now let me try to make my grammar a little bit better. So, I am thinking just right here and right now, maybe I should do a series of visiting the bridges, go to different cities, the surrounding cities. And this summer I did not plan travel much, so maybe I will visit my surrounding, anything within my driving vicinity, to visit one city at a time, to visit the city's library, downtown, museum, and bridge, and some historical monuments or interesting place, and tell story about all these places. I remember I think last year or at the beginning of this year, I was fascinated by our city's plan of removing one of the historical building, a historical house. And I remember I went to the city hall and made my talk, do we call presentation, or my idea in front of the mayors. I said, no matter comparing with big historical monuments, comparing with other places that has hundreds years, thousands years of history, our city's history might be short, and this building might be only have a not so significant, comparing with others, influence. Comparing with others, we may not so noticeable, but it does not diminish a teeny tiny little bit of its significance in the heart of our Mountain View residents. What I am trying to say, every city has a story, and big important history, big important events history are the accumulation of these small stories, of these small teeny tiny little daily things. If we can cherish what we have in front of us, if we can cherish what we are living with, our life could be good, could be more enjoyable, more cherishable. If we love our city the same as love our home, we will throw away less trash. And this place is so beautiful, so very well cared. and it's across the highway. It bridges over the highway from one part of the city to the other part of the city. And on the bridge, I looked down. There were sofa cushions thrown away on the highway, and there were chairs thrown away on the highway. We cannot do that. We should not do that. We should not trash our nature. We do not dare to damage our nature. Anyway, so it's very interesting, and I didn't think about it, but this bridge and today's walk must have a meaning behind it. What is my revelation out of this walk? Our life has different phases, and we walk from our comfortable place, the place we know, and then we go over a bridge. We are always in the place we are comfortable with, and then we come to the end of our comfort zone. And luckily, there is a bridge. It takes courage to get on that bridge and cross over the bridge. It takes courage because nobody knows what is happening and what will happen on the other side of the bridge. But once you put your courage, you carry your courage with you and put it in your heart, put it on your face, in front of you. When you have the courage to go across the bridge, you will find it's okay. The road will continue, and you will go across it, and it's nothing to be afraid of what is in front of you. You can just go, and even better is that at the other side of the bridge, when you get over, you find a new and interesting place. You find a place that is different from your comfort zone. And this new thing triggers you and ignites your imagination, your creativity, ignites your new life spirit. And it surprised me to see something so beautiful on the other side of the road, on the other side of the bridge. In fact, it may not be more beautiful than the place where I live, where I am comfortable with. But something new is always fascinating. If we live always in one place, even if our place is the most beautiful place in the world, we get tired. We get we get accustomed to what is in front of us. We lost the ability to appreciate what we have. And by going to a different place, we discover, oh, life could be lived another way. Life, streets can be arranged differently. And life could be different and still fascinating, or even more fascinating. There is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. The power of a new place is its difference. It is different from what we are comfortable with. So it's triggering, and it's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting to see something new and different. And it makes me appreciate more of new thing and appreciate more of the thing that I have. Imagine if other people come to my place, when they are more comfortable with their place, they must think my place is beautiful. Only because we are too accustomed to our own place, we lost that curiosity of our own place. So get out of your house, get out of your place, and just walk around. Go 1 block different. Go 1 block up, go 2 blocks down. You will see different people, different life, and different way of arranging things. And that is very interesting. And that is very, very inspiring. And this is almost the end of the walk. And whenever you walk to the end of one phase, give yourself some time to rest, to relax, to regenerate your energy, to revive your curiosity, and then you will move on. You go over the bridge. There is a new world in front of you. The next phase of your life is as high as the sky, as free as the sky. I love you, I really do. And as I walked back to my parking lot, I saw one guy was roller skating, and feels he has so much fun. he is enjoying for nothing, just enjoying. That is so pure. I love you, I really do. Do.